Hello, I'm Dan Tabor from Falker and Synapse.co, and I wanted to share something I got in the mail. This is a rather large box, in case you can't see. It's huge, huge, but it's a very large box I got in the mail, and I'm going to unbox this and show you what I got. So there's lots of stuff here to kind of protect it. So So, looks like it's Samuel Jackson, Bruce Willis, and James McAvoy from Glass. Glass is, I like to refer to it as Philly's Avengers. It's a lot like Philly's Avengers, and it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan, who directed Unbreakable, Split, and Glass, which all three are pretty rock solid. I loved Unbreakable as one of my favorite superhero movies ever. Split was I was a little split on Split until the end, but Glass was kind of brought it all home and gave a finale to the franchise. So this is, you can see the characters are printed on there, and they actually go to the scene where they're sitting in the psych ward, which is kind of cool. And this kind of, here you can see the Universal logo, Glass, and then you actually see them there. So it's a printing of the poster, which is kind of cool. Get this tape out of the way. And that fell. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we got here. Oh, wow. Lots of goodies. So looks like, okay. It looks like these are kind of separated by film and by character as well. And we've even got some art by Hedwig in here as well. The window from Split, where, the girl's like, oh, I want to see your window. And he takes her to his room, and there is a picture of a window, and she was sadly disappointed. But here is Hedwig's window, which is kind of cool. These are actually, looks like there's popcorn and some props here for each character. This is Glass, I guess, because here's he wears these fingerless gloves in Unbreakable when he's scooting along in his wheelchair, and these are actually, they've got the Glass logo on them, which is kind of cool. And purple popcorn, which actually is pretty fitting as Samuel Jackson. Purple lightsaber, he is a big fan of purple, and purple popcorn, so that makes a lot of sense given this is Samuel Jackson. And Samuel Jackson gets the Glass Blu-ray, which is kind of cool. And, oh, I didn't see that before. It's a tattoo from the Secret Society, the little shamrock tattoo. Those people that meet in Philadelphia. That's actually really cool. But this is the Blu-ray for Glass, which I'm actually kind of glad I got this, because I was actually going to pick this up this weekend. Yeah, what do we got here? Alternate opening and deleted scenes with introduction by M. Night Shyamalan, a conversation with James McAvoy, and M. Night bringing the team back together. David Dunn versus the Beast. Glass Decoded. Breaking Glass, the stunts connecting Glass in the Glass universe. And M. Night Shyamalan behind the lens and more. I don't know. I'm a big fan of M. Night in his special features. He tends to do a deep dive, and he is usually very... He doesn't... He's very clear with fans for his meanings, and he doesn't like to kind of, I mean, his movies, he likes to do this like the twist ending, but he's usually in special features and in director's commentaries, he's usually pretty spot on, and he's very cordial and very sincere with a lot of his stuff. So is there a director's commentary on this? Because that's what I want to see. But yeah, Glasses looks like Glass is from Mr. Glass, and we've got that. Next one is James McAvoy, or the Beast, or it looks like we've got Hedwig's headphones, branded with Glass, and we've got only four toothbrushes. What if he comes and stops over? We need more than these. So we got the toothbrushes, we got the headphones, got a copy of Split. Can't go wrong with this bad boy. Rock solid genre movie. And he's got regular popcorn. So this is just buttered popcorn. So he's butter, and Samuel Jackson is grape. So A little butter for James McAvoy. That's kind of weird. Okay, so and the last one is the David Dunn one portion of this box, and David Dunn is actually tart berry popcorn. Okay, Bruce Willis is a little tart. I'll give him that. That's weird. Unbreakable, which classic. Actually, funny story. One of the first times I ever got to chat with M. Night was at I believe, the 10th anniversary screening of Unbreakable at the Prince, which is now the Philadelphia Film Center, and that was kind of a big deal because they screened the film in 35 millimeter, and Unbreakable it's still like people like to say Iron Man started these movies that we kind of like love today, and I think Unbreakable really started these movies that we love today, and they brought superheroes into a gritty realism and made them human beings instead of like comic books. So, and I love like Samuel Jackson's deconstruction of the genre, and it was definitely at its time, it was way ahead of its time, and I'm glad that people are finally looking back on this and giving the sort of respect it deserves. And this is probably, wow, this is the coolest thing. This is I'm assuming, I don't want to open this and pull it up, but it's probably the David Dunn poncho, which is kind of cool. Wow. So, yeah, so if you want to cosplay as the Avenger or whatever, I forget, like the Mr. Tiptoes is one of the names they give him, or some of the other funny ones. But it looks like you can do that, and it's pretty legit. This is probably the coolest one because this is just awesome, because this is just, you can, like I said, you can cosplay as David Dunn. The headphones are pretty cool, and you got your Hedwig artwork. So this is kind of like the best. If you talked about a collector's edition of like a superhero film, this is kind of like the ultimate collector's edition of this Philadelphia trilogy, which I am so psyched to own, because I saw some people opening these on Twitter, and I was like, holy crap. Like, being a superhero fan I am, and being a fan of M. Night, and being a fan of these films, this would be like the ultimate to me. And lo and behold, one shows up at my door, and I'm just like, holy crap, this is awesome. So I like to thank M. Night for sending this my way. I like to thank Universal for sending this my way. Can't wait to revisit Glass and some of the other films. And, this is by far one of the coolest things I've ever gotten in the mail ever. So thank you very much, and y'all have a good day. Bye.